with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On first down, Locke. Flush to his right. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Check out. Run, 40.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go, go. I got you, pop. Mike, check, 59.
Block on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, watch the slant.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It's a pickup. 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
On first down, Davis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Hey, seam 6.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On the return is Pettis. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Luck. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 20! Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Davis. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll run with Davis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
180!
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Trubisky keeps it himself.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Davis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56.
Lock in.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Trubisky escaping the pressure. Now Trubisky lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 feet.
Check motion.
11.
59 Mike. Check.
From the gun, here's Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
180.
Mike 56. Watch twist.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Trubisky will throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with GRIDiRON. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Ready! Right there. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the shotgun, GRIDiRON. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now this throw caught left side. Second quarter action. With 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run with GRIDiRON. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, G. Quo. Bravo.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throw left side complete. It's Goodwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here we go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
56. Hey, orbit.
Now Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. This will be fielded at the 8, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
I got it. Alert. Lock in.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. He finds Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davis. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Solomon Thomas picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Check 26. Alert.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Alert. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Red, up. You go tight. Alert. Check 42.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. They run again with Breida. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first down.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They go again with Davis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Lott, shedding through the defense. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Watch the run, watch the run. 58, come on.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Cross. 59.
Here's Luck. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Niners. Gould with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st down, Davis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. And 58 is a must. Move. Go.
After the interception, it's Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
We got to step it up.
On the carry, it's Davis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Lock the screen. 18.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nick Bosa in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Trubisky to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
29 is the Mike. Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now Trubisky lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lock in, lock in. Ran, up.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing on the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
56 to mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Again, it's Davis.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 10-yard touchdown run, and the Bears get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Come on, QB, come on. 28 Alpha. Mike 29.
On second and 15 now. Trubisky, throw left side, taken in by Miller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now